A big welcome to Rokani Media Football, where you guys and where you're watching us from today. We are really having lots of stories in there for you. João Felix to Man City, Nick Pope signs for Newcastle, and Diego Forlan has really come out and really said some exciting words about a player who goes by the names of Nunez, who has currently signed for Liverpool, and it's now like 2-3 weeks ever since he signed for side, which goes by names of Liverpool. But the reason as to why we're bringing in Diego Forlan is that Nunez is really one of those strikers that everyone is eyeing, and Diego Forlan really has gone to really hail him. Remember, Diego Forlan comes from the same country where a player who goes by names of Nunez comes in from, and he has all the authenticity to come in and really talk about what he is bringing on the table. Remember, Diego Forlan is one of those players that really played for Uruguay, played for Manchester United, and you know United and Liverpool don't see eye to eye, but remember, he's like a journalist now, and there is no way he can really come out and there is no way you can force him to come out and give his view on a player who goes by the names of Nunez in there for you. Then we have a João Felix update in there for you, and very many other stories in there for you. Do one thing, smash the like button, comment and share, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner, smash the subscription button. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. Now today there is a story that just really landed to us. Diego Forlan has been asked about the newly signed centre forward of a side which goes by the names of Liverpool, Darwin Nunez, cross-side from Benfica at 68 million euros, plus add-ons that really amount to close to 100 million euros in there for you. And Diego Forlan, when asked about a player who goes by the names of Darwin Nunez, he has said, what can Darwin Nunez bring to Liverpool? That was the question posed to the former Uruguay international, that is Diego Forlan. He said, obviously, he's still a young player, he's still growing, he has a great set of skills, he scored a lot of goals at Benfica. I believe that one of the things he can bring is, without a doubt, goals in there for you. That's what he has told minute 90 in there for you, or 90 minutes more in there for you. So obviously he has great skill, that's okay. He scored lots of goals for Barcelona, and he believes what he's going to bring in his goals. Obviously Liverpool created a lot of chances, especially when you look at the fullbacks of Liverpool, Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. If at all they really have a certified number 9 who positions himself well, they're really going to get in more assists, because we've seen these people register very many assists a season in there for you. Because when you look at Robertson, let's look at Robertson at Liverpool. I really want to let you know how many assists he put up last season in there for you. And when you look at what the stats are telling us, he put up 3 assists in the Premier League in there for you, that is Robertson. So it shows you that he puts in very many crosses in the box area of the opponent. But guess what happens? They are not met very well because they don't have a prolific number 9. Now, a prolific number 9 is at Liverpool, and guess what? Their crosses aren't going to go begging anymore. Most of them will be met by him, whether he scores them or not. The fact is that now Liverpool has a centre forward who can track those crosses and really meet them, whether he heads them into the back of the net or taps them over the bar. The fact is, Liverpool have made an improvement from what they were last season, because Diego Jota is not a number 9, Mo Salah is not, Sadio Mane is not, Firmino is not. So they lacked that number 9 who always looks for those crosses and really makes good runs to sit with the likes of Thiago Alcantara, release him, Naby Keita and Fabinho. So that's the beauty of Darwin Nunez, and I really 100% buy what Diego Forlan has come out and said, that he is bringing goals. No doubt he's bringing goals in there for you, and he says has a great set of skills. Obviously he is really skilled in there for you, because he can play deep, he can go deep, get that ball, and then late it to, or distribute to the people that are really responsible for it. Forlan, he wanted to say, then as time goes on, he will keep growing on the technical aspect. He will get to know his abilities better and will develop them more and more too, while also gaining experience. That is a player who goes by names of Diego Forlan in there for you. So that is what he's saying. Obviously, with time, the technical aspect increases, because look at Karim Benzema the previous season. It looks like Everything he had to do in the past years of his career, he has summed his career in 1 year. And you've seen everyone coming on and saying that he deserves the Ballon d'Or. And if at all France goes and plays up to the semi-final, tell me who's going to take the Ballon d'Or of Benzema. No one. No one. And trust me, in the World Cup, he's going to go and score goals. But the experience that he has gained in the game of football, and at the age of 34, he has really shown us that this is what I was supposed to be giving you years back. So Diego Forlan is 100% on point when he says that technicality, he's going to improve his technical aspect with time because he's still young and he got to know his abilities better and will develop them more and more. And one thing that is not talked about that is written all over the world is that he is at a team that is being coached by one of the best managers in the world, Jurgen Klopp. He has developed very many players and transformed them into the players we never thought would become. Look at Mo Salah, having flopped at Liverpool, went back to AS Roma, then brought him back at Liverpool. Sadio Mane from Southampton to where he is right now, it's a different story altogether. Look at another player who goes by the names of... He goes by the names of what? He goes by the names of... Thiago Alcantara. Obviously, was okay, but in the middle of the previous season that just ended, he really took on another mantle and he was really a very good, different kind of player. Look at players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, look at Nemanja, look at Matip, which other player? Curtis Jones. They really have good players. Look at Fabinho. He's really a fantastic player in there for you. So after there, allow me go to this story that is really doing great in the news. It's all about Nick Pope. Nick Pope is a goalkeeper. He's English, that's what I know, and these people have been chasing in for Dean Henderson, and Dean Henderson has been really not considered by Eddie Howe, the manager of a side which goes by names of Newcastle. When you look at Nick Pope is an English football player, has been playing for the EFL side championship known as Burnley, and remember Burnley is still in the championship, and the last time was in the Premier League, that was Burnley, the relegated side. He played 36 games, you know, and you know they conceded lots of goals, but in 30 years of age, lots of experience, he really believes that he's really going to come in and really change lots of things at the side which goes by the names of Newcastle. When you look at Fabrizio Romano, he has come out and said Nick Pope has signed his contract at Newcastle as a Newcastle player until 2026. Deal completed after medical in the morning. Newcastle. That's it. More on goalkeepers. Dean Henderson will join Nottingham Forest. Matter of time. Man United in talks for Bachaman in there for you. If you truly want things concerning Manchester United presented by me, find them further known. Find them no further than Manchester United Matters channel. Go and search for that channel. You'll find it, and everything is there for Manchester United. Aroela really close to West Ham, so that's another deal in there for you. But the reason as to why I really found it very much special to include this story into this episode is of Nicky Pope. It's a here we go. He has signed his contract at Newcastle until 2026, and anytime from now he's going to be unveiled as a Newcastle player, and Newcastle is really trying to go on and really put its house together. They are looking for is it Ekitike, that center forward from League One, and we wait to see whether that deal is going to happen soon as possible in there for you. That is a story about a man who goes by the names of Nicky Pope. And lastly, we are talking about this story of a man who was signed in from Benfica at close to £105 million by Atletico Madrid. Then he has not yet performed well, but his abilities are not questioned. João Felix is really a very good player, and the story coming in from Bruno and Dam indicates that Erling Haaland may not be the only strong reinforcement for Man City. Pep Guardiola now wants João Felix at Etihad. Trading, however, essentially depends on the departure of Gabriel Jesus and Sterling. I now know why these people of Man City are really wanting £45 million from a player who goes by the name of Gabriel Jesus, and close to £50 million or 60 from Raheem Sterling. I now know the reason. They want to get in João Felix. And the João Felix replacement is really going to be very much okay, because you'll know that you've lost Sterling and the player who goes by the names of Jesus Gabriel. João Felix is really an improved player. He can play off the attacking flanks very well, the left and right respectively. he can also lead the line. But the line is already being led by Erling Haaland. Now imagine an attack force of Man City with Joao Felix, Erling Haaland, and Riyad Mahrez. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Because Joao Felix at Atletico Madrid leads the line, but he can't play as that single striker. He can't play. He can't play that. You get? He is so much good when he's involving himself into the game. Get him off the left side, get Riyad Mahrez off the right side, playing as forwards, then let Haaland lead the line. Then you're going to see what Man City is going to be made of. They've lost lots of players, Ika Gundogan, Fernandinho. They're going to lose Sterling, they're going to lose Gabriel Jesus. So they also need to go ahead and reinforce their squad because it doesn't really look strong as it's supposed to be in there for you. So Joao Felix to Man City is on, but it depends on the departure of Gabriel Jesus and Sterling because they want to get the money from the sale of Gabriel Jesus and Sterling. Then they put it together to go and get in Joao Felix. Atletico Madrid won't go ahead to sell this player cheaply. Minimally, they'll go in for close to 100 million euros. They'll call for that money. I'm 100% sure. That's what I'm sure of. They'll go on and call for 100 million euros in there for you for Joao Felix because this season was not all that bad for him, though not to the level I expect him to be, because Joao Felix, by the time he left Benfica, he was really one of those hot assets that everyone was talking about. He left at the age of 19. That was in 2019. Now 4 years passed. I think he's like 23 years of age. He's still into that age of learning and being developed in there for you. He's left with just 2 years to reach the peak of his career, because most players reach the peak of their careers at 25 years of age, and after 25 they either maintain or diminishing returns. You get? So we wait and see what's going to happen in between Man City and Atletico Madrid. But Joao Felix to Man City will be a very good addition to the squad because they are going to lose two strong players, but they're they've already brought in Erling Haaland and Julian Alves. Then when you look at Joao Felix, if it only comes in through, it will be another addition in there for you. And they're looking at Calvin Phillips too to come up and really play that Fernandinho role in there for you at Man City. So your reactions on these stories are welcome into the comment section below. Diego Forlan has something to say about Nunez. He says he has a set of skills, and with time he will master his technique and will be a deadly striker. Asked on what he brings at Liverpool, he told them he's bringing goals, of which he's a goal scoring machine, and Liverpool create chances minute in, minute out. Then Nick Pope has been signed by Newcastle, and he has signed a contract until 2026. Your reactions to that are welcome. Then lastly, Joao Felix to Man City looks to be like it's going to be another addition to the squad of Man City, and we wait to see whether this deal comes to happening or maturity. I go by the names of Rokani David. This is Rokani Media Football. Smash the like button, comment and share. It's the transfer news show that happens on a daily, close to 5 times on this channel. 3 videos posted so far, 2 more to go. It's a marathon that you never know when it's going to end until the end of the transfer. But if the transfers end, the league will be back and we'll be broadcasting all those games live in here onto our channel, which goes by the names of Rokani Media Football. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do uploading on a daily. I sign out for now. See you later. But remember, 2 more to go, and there is another story, a video concerning Arsenal. Do you know that Neymar has been offered to Barcelona? Do you know that? Neymar has been offered to Barcelona at a price that I don't really believe is exact, but a story is developing of Neymar being offered to Barcelona in there for you. I sign out for now. See you later.